Good afternoon, guys. Good morning, guys. Good evening, guys. No matter wherever you're watching this, whatever time you're watching this, I genuinely wait. I probably shouldn't be waving a knife whilst I'm trying to start this video. I could not be more excited to bring this video as well, because it's just. I've received, especially this box, right? This box is what matters the most. This box is something that I've been patiently waiting on for not actually that long now, right? It got sent out last week and I got a delivery notice saying that it was going to arrive on Monday, and I genuinely couldn't even sleep thinking about it, right? Because I was so buzzing for it. And you know that way when you get your hopes up so much and then you literally go and pick it up and it wasn't there, and I was like, no, it needs to be there, it has to be there, it says it's there, and it wasn't there. And then I got even more confirmation that I had to then wait till Thursday. So today is now Thursday, 11th of July, so I've had to wait an extra 4 days. I have a couple of things that I would like to go through first before I get to this. These are the brand new 304S oversized t-shirts, which are relatively similar to the Division tees, as in they are pretty thin, very nice to train in, very nice material. I'm a big fan of these. As you can see, there's just a small logo here, and there is a small Gasp logo on the back. So for anybody that doesn't actually know, this is from Gasp. However, white, and it does come in a brand new navy blue color. We also have here the other 89 original tees. So you would have seen these ones in my past video. The GUI standard tee. So we've got this in black. I believe they might call it something like washed black. Yes, they do exactly that, washed black, which I'm a very big fan of. We also have 3 pairs of brand new white socks, because you can never have enough white socks because they always get so fucking dirty just with walking about in them. 3045, the next Gasp Iron Tee, which again, obviously is the exact same as this one, guys. Division sweatshorts. So again, as you guys will probably remember, the thermal shorts, these I believe are very similar to them. However, they have brand new patterns, brand new logo. Overall, just a brand new pair that has just been released, which I am super excited to be able to get on. Now for the main one. This is exactly what I wanted to be able to show you guys for so long, and I could not genuinely be any more buzzing for this box. So this has been kindly sent to me all the way from America, which I genuinely could not be any more grateful for, because these are not even released yet in the UK. They're not out yet. I genuinely can't believe I've got my hands on them. It's been something that I've wanted for so long now. They've never been in my size, and to be able to get my hands on these now is genuinely one of the most incredible feelings on the planet. It might not mean that much to most people, however, it genuinely means a lot to me. Just look at the box first of all. Look how cool this is, guys. That is pretty fucking cool if you ask me. The brand new Zeus Thunderbolts from Gasp. High tops boots. Anybody who is relatively familiar with atomics will know exactly about these. But I've wanted them for so long, and they released a very first pair in black, and they were never in my size. I was unable to get them at any point. And whenever I seen these were back in production, these were in the making, they were coming out so much better, I was like, I need to make sure I get my hands on them. Fucking hell, man, they're incredible. They are unbelievable. Man, I am so fucking pleased with them. Even just the stitchings, the new patterns, everything that's on them, Iron World, everything is just so detailed. And they've definitely went above and beyond this time with these for sure. These are awesome. These will be released in the UK come the end of the month. So I believe come the end of July, early August, they are expecting to have them in Sweden, which means they will be shipped around Europe then. What do we think then?
Yeah, they're unreal. They are very, very cool.
Give them a rating out of 17. There's only one answer to this.
17.
No, 18. Yep, 18. Right guys, so just before we were about to move on with this video, another little deliveries came here, which I think we're going to have to just quickly show you, because this one is a special one.
Say. Wait. Got, oh.
I don't know if anybody's seen these yet. I think these would have came from America as well, because they're definitely not out here. So a live taste test. You guys know that we've not had any of these yet. It's quite citrusy.
Oh, is it? What, like the green? Citrusy?
Nah. It's like kind of
Thanks.
tropically maybe. I don't know.
Oh! Not what I expected at all. Is that what you expected?
No.
Smells grapefruity.
To be fair, I never knew.
But the pink's grapefruit, I think. Oh.
It's not what I expected. But it is actually really nice.
Is it?
I don't know what it tastes of though. I'm terrible when it comes to tastes and stuff. Is that what it is?
No.
What is it?
What does it taste of?
I literally do not know.
I actually really like that though.
To be fair, I'm a fan. I just don't know what it tastes like.
That's so different to any other Monster. There's like the strawberry similar to the pink. That doesn't taste anything like any Monster that already exists. I think grapefruit maybe. So
what would you give it?
I give it an 8.
I'm gonna say a 7 or an 8.
I give it an 8.
Not too bad.
Not
And
too
how much
shabby.
was it? £45 a can?
No, it was £3 something. But I think it was £3 something each. I think it was like £6 something.
And we're in for some deadlifts. Everybody's favourite day. So giving you guys a little bit of additional value here, taking you through my normal routine with deadlifts. So as you can see, I'm beginning here with some scapular retractions. Now the reason behind this is because this is where a lot of people fall short and actually don't really have that much of a strong point when it comes to actually retracting their scapulas back the way and really pinching their shoulder blades back nice and hard, especially on something like a lockout of a deadlift, which is arguably one of the most important parts to this. So definitely put time into it. Even some warm-ups with some barbell rows, for example, just to be able to actually give yourself that chance to be able to load and stimulate a little bit of the lower back prior to actually going into deadlifts. But as you'll see, even with me obviously deadlifting over 300 kilograms, I'm still warming up at a plate per side, 2 plates per side, 3 plates per side. I'm giving my warm-ups time, because if you don't give your warm-ups time, especially on them weights that you know you can shift about for 100 plus reps that don't even feel like anything, you shouldn't rush through them. You need to give them time. So obviously, yes, the goal for us is to be able to get to our top end set as efficiently as what we can without expending any energy. So as you'll see, I'm only really doing 2 reps here, 1 rep here, because I'm saving that energy. However, I'm still giving these warm-ups time, and that is something, especially on something like a compound movement, a big massive taxing movement like a deadlift, you really need to do that. Now, even moving on to here, for example, I'm probably taking upwards of between a good 3 to 6 minutes rest. So I am being pretty selfish with my rest time, but this is what really helps my training. This is what helps these big movements. This is what helps my deadlift a lot. And from here, my last and final warm up here was the 265. The goal for me here was to be able to make sure that I was listening to my body very well. And the rest time in between the 265 and the 305, I'm not sure what it was, but it was no doubtably longer than every other rest period. But it was just to make sure that I was so ready, physically ready, mentally ready. I was fully loaded to be able to attack that bar with everything that I needed to. And my mindset was in the right position. I had seen the set before I was in this set, and as you would have seen, like, it didn't move hard. I would definitely say for sure here, this was at least 2 or 3 reps in reserve, 100%. And I'm not training to complete failure right now with the deadlifts, because I am still making sure that I'm keeping my strength levels up. However, it is very important that we do, of course, make sure and give our warm-ups the time that they need and be able to be as efficient as possible, whilst just making sure that we're giving the weights enough reps, we're giving the weights enough attention, we're giving the reps enough attention, because that is how you are going to get significantly stronger at the end of the day, especially on these big, more so CNS taxing movements. finishing on a lower lat movement here, so I'm really trying to not jump on a cable machine and just do a D-handle row. So we've picked this DY row. I'm really putting the emphasis on making sure I can actually get my elbow nice and low and obviously drive it into the bottom of my lats, just to be able to make sure that I've pretty much rinsed the absolute most out of my lats. In the midweek back session, I've done more upper back work. So with that being said, I don't really need to load the lower back now that I've done deadlifts. So it's a case of just rinsing my lats, making sure I'm getting everything out of it. I might finish on a trap movement, like just a basic shrug movement. And then from there, that will be us done. But I'm going to try my best and remember to just quickly do a dumbbell shrug rather than do a plate loaded shrug that's going to probably add on another fucking 45 minutes to the session. Yep. Oh. 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 A huge tip whenever it comes to training in general, whenever you're approaching the back end of your set, try not to get into a place where you just don't breathe and you just try and get as many reps done as possible. Actually allow yourself to breathe, because if you allow yourself to breathe at the back end of a set, you stay in control of the weight, you actually stay in the motion of what you're trying to actually work, so you target the muscle more, and at the end of the day you're going to get a lot more out of it. So watch what I do whenever I'm at the back end of my set. I start to actually re-brace more just to get one rep at a time. It breaks the setup, yes, but it keeps the reps under control. Whereas if you don't breathe and you just try and throw the weight about, you're just going to literally take away what you're actually meant to get from the movement. Okay. Yep. Oh. Hey. Ooh. Hey. Okay. Oh man. I'm hoping that everybody can actually just agree with me here, but I feel as if shrugs are one of them movements that no matter how many reps you do, on every single rep, you pull a different face. And I feel as if they're just one of them movements that no matter how much you try to not pull a face, you pull an even worse face, even though they actually feel pretty good. And to be fair, these actually did go pretty well in this session. If you think about it, guys, if you're putting pressure on coming to the gym, something that you should actually just come and do because you enjoy it, you're immediately going to have to effort because of the amount of days that are going to suck, the amount of days that are going to be really hard. And then it's going to turn into a chore. You come into the gym, you never want that to be a chore. You want to come to the gym because you actually enjoy it. If you enjoy coming to the gym, you enjoy what you do, then you're going to actually put 100% effort in without even noticing, because you're literally doing something that you love. Whereas nowadays, that is being halved, that effort is being halved, because so many people are putting pressure on coming to the gym because they have to step on stage, when that could not be further from what you actually have to do. You often find, in fact, I say often, you guarantee you'll always find the people at the very top in bodybuilding are at the top because they love what they do. They're not at the top because they just put so much pressure on coming to the gym. So think about that, guys. Allow it to come into play whenever you're years down the line of enjoying what you do. Whereas nowadays we're just seeing people come into the gym for 10 minutes and they're all of a sudden on prep. And then 5 weeks in, they hate the gym, they hate bodybuilding, they hate everything about it, and they never come back to the gym. And you never want to be in that position. After rapid recovery, you know exactly what goes in. White potato. So I've prepped enough for today and tomorrow. Big top tip, guys, if you don't want to be doing that much the following day, or you even just try and kind of prioritize your recovery the next day by giving you time back to yourself, just prep enough for a couple of days. Prep enough for 2-3 days at a time. Like, it's not hard. Dedicate one day to just maybe prepping the next 3 to 4 days worth of food. Maybe even if that's just literally 2 or 3 meals off that given day. It just makes things so much easier. And then last 2 sweet potato meals are in here, so I will just simply half that, and then it'll pretty much be done for the other day. Now, with that being said, I do eat quite a bit more sweet potato than white potato, which is why I usually don't prep enough sweet potato for like a couple of days. I try and just prep most of my sweet potato for the actual day in the morning, then that's always ready. But white potato, because I only have it post-workout, like I literally only eat it once per day, 6 days a week, so at the end of the day it doesn't actually take that long and makes more sense for me to prep more of it. Last and final sweet potato meal going in. So over the course of each and every single day, I have 3 sweet potato and chicken meals. I have 1 white potato meal, 1 oatmeal, which obviously you know is my pancakes, and I have my rapid recovery shake, which contains carbohydrates, so you can technically include that as a meal. And then obviously last and final meal, as you know, is my eggs and wuss toast. I say wuss because I now don't have toast in it for the foreseeable, which to be fair is quite a gutting feeling. However, this is going to be last and final sweet potato meal, which is going to go down with the one and only basic. As you guys know, this has been a staple for years and years and years. This is my creatine, so there's 5,000 milligrams creatine monohydrate in here. It's also a saturation product, so it's an overall lifestyle supplement, this one, which I would genuinely suggest for absolutely everybody to take, to be fair. It's an incredible supplement, provides so many benefits towards hydration, with it being that saturation formula, strength gains as well. It's very much what it says in the tub. It is made for progress. So we've got a big fat scoop in this shaker right here. Guys, we start this video with a delivery. We're also going to end this video with a delivery. So, to be fair, I've tried to actually keep this video as not boring as possible. As less about food and more about other things, because I can also imagine how boring it does get whenever you watch full days of eating, but it's literally just the exact same food. Obviously, the off-season is going to be good for this. Whenever the off-season does come, we'll include a lot more variety of food in there. However, as you guys know, like I won't stop bringing full days of eating. However, my food just never changes. Like I'm literally on the exact same diet from the start of the year till the end of the year, start of prep till end of prep. Not a single thing changes. So a little bit of training in here, a couple of deliveries. We've got another delivery that's just came in today. This one from Gympin. Now I actually have no affiliations with Gympin or anything like that. But as you guys know, whenever it does come to getting that little bit stronger on pieces of equipment that maybe isn't the strongest of stacks, you do get to a point where you will require a gym pin, and everybody's familiar with gym pins nowadays. I use them quite often. Not saying that I'm that strong, but they just come in very handy with a lot of things. And Gym Pin have also came through with extenders. So Gym Pin have kindly sent me out a pair of extenders, especially for things like the chest supported seated row machines. I've now pretty much maxed them out in terms of the plates that can go on there. So we've got a set of brand new, as you can see in the box here, brand new extenders. They are literally they are brand spanking new, like they are so fresh. So they are going to be perfect for getting more weight on the hammer strength plate loaded machines that we've got access to here in Durham. As you guys know as well, on some pieces of equipment, it's sometimes very hard to stay seated, keeping your bum down, keeping your hips from rising, and genuinely these can keep you so locked in. So I'm again super grateful to be sent out by the guys over at Gym Pin some new extenders. I've recently just had a new Gym Pin, and now we've got a seat belt. But aside from that, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Like I say, if you guys have anything else that you would potentially like to see from the channel, my next video is actually also going to contain my training split. So my current setup, I don't like this to be messy, my current setup to the training side of things, my current split, what split I'm running on prep, how my training has differed from off-season to prep, because this time around my training is actually a tiny bit different. However, that's going to be it for this video. As always, please do not forget to drop the video a like for me, turn on post notifications, ring that little bell, guys, because trust me, it does help the channel a lot. Drop some comments down below, let me know what you would like to see, and I'll catch up with you all in the next video.